I hope you're doing all well. Just want to go over a psychological reason why you can't sign your first SMMA client, or perhaps you've got a new offer and you don't know how to really sign clients, you're struggling to sign clients, you don't really know what's going wrong because you're technically doing everything right, you're sending outreach, you're doing all this, you're doing that. So I'm just going over kind of a psychological variable that you need to break within yourself in order to, effortlessly sign clients and actually get these, get prospects on board, get prospects on sales calls, and all that kind of stuff. So I really believe that. So we'll cover the fundamentals, right? You guys know that, you can't sign the first SMMA client because obviously offer needs to be good, your outreach systems need to be good, your marketing needs to be good, your branding needs to be good, your value proposition needs to be good, your marketing angle needs to be pivoted, right? All these things about signing clients, but the one psychological reason why you can't sign clients, or perhaps you're struggling, is because you don't believe you could deliver the service. If I was to hand you a client right now, you wouldn't really want a client. In fact, you don't really want to sign clients right now. And of course that's a pattern interrupting your brain and your psychological thinking, because you're like, oh no, but I do want a client. Of course I want a client. Right? That's all I think about all day is clients. But I'm telling you, you don't really want a client right now because you wouldn't know how to service deliver, because you are a good person deep down. No one wants to ruin their client's life. No one wants to ruin their client's business. We all hope our companies can provide really good value for people. I really hope our SMA services can, but it's natural as a beginner to be like, I'm a bit unsure about service delivery, you don't really know, and this is actually really holding you back when going and acquiring a client. I can actually guarantee you right now, if you had full belief in your service delivery, if you absolutely knew whatever online coach, consultant, or whoever you're targeting, Facebook ads, e-commerce brand, whatever you're targeting, came onto your offer and you could absolutely guarantee the results, you would love to sign clients. In fact, your actions would actually change, and then I reckon you'd go sign a client because you have this belief, that you're going to help someone change their life. But right now it's like, not that you're taking actions that correlate to signing no clients. For example, you're still doing outreach, etc. But any little excuse, any little constraint that comes up, you allow your mind to kind of adopt the excuse, because it's like, oh well, I don't. Not that there's a part of your brain that's like, oh, I don't really need a client anyway, because you're terribly scared. You have a lot of fear about the service delivery process, especially if you guys have guarantees. If you guys have guarantees and you don't think you can get the guarantee, then you're terrified for signing clients, and this is going to manifest itself in such a negative way, and it's going to manifest itself to not sign clients, right? So it's like, how can you fix this problem? How can you fix this little psychological problem within your agency that is really difficult to turn around and change? And I think the way we kind of done it was we hired the best. Right, we absolutely hired the best. There was no point in scaling to six figures that I was down to do service delivery by myself. Whatever offer we were doing, and still the offer we're pivoting to now, I would never ever do the service delivery really until, and we had consulting in our offer now for coaches, but that's just what I like doing. I'm confident in my ability anyway. But when it comes to the little variables like media buying or editing, I would never ever do that. Right? And I think that's what you really have to go to. You can't be stuck on profit margins. You can't want you to learn Facebook ads. You can't look, it's like, bro, you're the CEO. This isn't really how it's meant to go. And then it's just about visually seeing how the process works. A lot of you right now, if a client came on board, would you know what to do? Would you know what the next step is? How's the onboarding process? Do they have their audit call? All this stuff that you really need to figure out. Build it all out so you can visually see the process of your agency. Think what the first week's going to be like when a client signs on board. What the second week's going to be like. What the third week's going to be like. What the fourth week's going to be like. And what you hope to get out of the end of this client experience. With your client, and what the results you can help him. A lot of you right now, probably, if you're struggling to sign an SMA client, you don't have the process written down. You don't know really what you would do when they come on board. You don't really know what you would do when delivering this service. You haven't built out the process, and this is really holding you back when actually going to sign a client. A lot of people are like, oh, sign a client and then figure out service delivery, but you don't realize the psychological constraint that puts on your acquisition to actually go get the client in the first place, because it's like you are going to ruin life. You're going to take someone's money and you are not going to deliver the results you can. That has a big effect on human beings, where it's like, okay, maybe I've got to figure this out first. Am I saying that you need to spend a month not outreaching and figuring out service delivery? Obviously not. If you've taken that way, then you need to do a little bit more reading. But It just means be more consciously aware about the way you view your service delivery, right? The way you kind of think about it, and actually look, you know, go stare at a wall and be like, would I help? Would I help this person? Would I help this e-commerce brand? Would I help this coach? Would I help this agency owner actually get to their goals? And if not, then you need to figure it out. You need to look at what your competition is doing and really, really figure out, because I believe this is such a psychological break. We're in so many agency owners right now. It's actually really, really stopping them and preventing them from scaling and, you know, living the life they want to live. So that's just a little quick video going over the psychological reason why you can't sign your SMA client. Perhaps I hope that kind of like opened up an insight. You were like, oh wait, yeah, like I can now kind of dig into my mind and be like, oh, maybe that is true. Maybe there is a belief pattern there that I need to break. Obviously, there's self-limiting beliefs, there's all this stuff, but that's for a different video, right? But yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. If you haven't added me on Instagram, it's lukejackson.mx. Go at me over there, send me a DM, going over, you know, anything you want to go over. There's a free SMA community in the link below. There's a free SMA course we're giving away, completely free. And yeah, see you next one. Peace.